What's up, guys? Today we're heading back to our laundromat location. We're going to go fill that drink vending machine full of energy drinks, sodas, and Gatorades. Let's see how much money we collect. Don't forget, guys, if you like these style of videos, make sure you hit that like button. All right, guys, enjoy the show. What's up, guys? It's Matt with Galaxy Games 843, back with another vending collection video. We're back at our laundromat location, and I've got a lot of things to stock up in this video. So let's open up this machine and see just how many things inside have sold. Now, obviously I look at my NIAX reporting, so I know what to bring, but taking a look inside, I can see Mountain Dew's about half full. The Monster is a little over half full. Gatorade Blue is a little under half full, and like I said, we've got a lot of things to stock up. Everything else is pretty much low or sold out. So we're going to start by stocking up that Dr. Pepper on the far left-hand side. We'll add some Gatorades and then many other things in this video. So first I want to ask, guys, how is your vending business doing? You know, like in some of my other videos, you're starting to see less money from my amusement locations because we're getting to the end of summer. The kids are back in school. I call it the end of summer slump. But I haven't seen really much of a decrease in the full line sales. You know, it's still pretty warm here in South Carolina. We still got some humidity. However, it is cooling down in the evenings, which has been nice for me for sure. But with that said, we've always got lots of sodas and drinks to stock up in our machines. We're going to be hitting most of our locations this week because there's been so many things sold. So there's going to be a lot of great videos on the way of all the machines being stocked up, the money collected, all that good stuff. You know, this week we need to go back to the laundromat because it's pretty much sold out again as well. We need to go to the break and alignment shop. We need to go to the industrial tire location. We need to go to the warehouse location. The end of the week, we're going to need to go back to the truck accessory shop to stock up that haha vending AI smart cooler. So we've got lots and lots of stuff to film this week. And we still need to film a vlog video too. Hopefully we can fit that in there. Pretty soon we're going to be going back to the flea market arcade, the ice cream and candy shop. If you didn't know, if you don't follow our community tab, you're missing out because we actually got the poker prize installed at that location this week. I'll put a picture up here on the screen so you can take a look and see what it looks like on location and stocked up full of Pokemon prizes, mini duty plush, and cool keychains. So we've got a lot of things going on in there. Can't wait to see how that machine performs, especially when we've got a bunch of fall festivals coming up. We've got the Oktoberfest coming up. We've got the Italian Feast coming up here in town, and a couple other things too when it comes to Halloween and all the other fall-related activities. Plus, we still have our weekly farmers markets on Saturday mornings and our third Thursday celebrations on the third Thursday of every month in the evenings. So that location always gets packed full of people. And this one is right up front, right in their kind of in the front window. So every customer will be able to see the bright lights of the poker prize machine, and hopefully it attracts them in like moths, if you know what I mean. So there's going to be lots of great videos on the way, lots of great stuff. I'm really expecting some good performance from that machine because you already know how well our claw machine and our collectible craze bulk vending machine do at that location. So this third machine should also do very well. So we're looking forward to seeing those results and sharing them with all of you out there. So keep watching because there's going to be many more videos on the way. And I'm very excited to see how that machine performs and what those results are going to look like. Hopefully we get some nice full dollar bill acceptors in that machine. But it does have NIAX too, so there's lots of credit card payments already being made in that machine too. So we'll see what happens. All right, so we've got Dr. Pepper stocked up. We're going to start working on Pepsi, Coke, grape, orange, and I think that's going to be about it for this video. Let's talk about today. So guys, today is Wednesday, September the 3rd. That means the month of August is officially over. We're getting into those fall months coming up here soon. Officially, September 21st, I think, is when the first day of official fall. But I don't know, are you guys starting to feel some fall-like temperatures? Are you starting to see pumpkin spice stuff everywhere you go? I know I sure am. And I'm not a pumpkin spice fan in general at all. But I'm seeing it everywhere I look. This time of year, you start seeing pumpkin spice everything everywhere. Advertisements, billboards, you know, everything. So if you enjoy pumpkin spice, I hope you're living your best life right now. But like I was saying, guys, today is Wednesday, September 3rd. Let's talk about the live stream. So you guys know, 2 weeks ago, we brought the live stream back with myself, Jonathan from the Howard Hospitality Group, David from Extreme Vending, and Jen Venz on the Howard Hospitality Group YouTube channel. We weren't sure what the frequency was going to look like, so I've decided to supplement live streaming on the Galaxy Vending Discord on any week that Jonathan or the team is not available. So last week, Jonathan was not available to stream on YouTube, so we streamed on the Galaxy Vending Discord. And I got to say, guys, it was a pretty big success. It's very different streaming on Discord than it is on YouTube. Because on YouTube, you know, the four of us would interact and we would, work with the chat. But on Discord, it's very different. There's obviously still a chat, but anybody that wants to jump in and talk or ask a question, they can get on camera, they can get their voice going, they can turn on their microphone, and they can interact with us on the Discord. And that's going to be the show this week too. So we're going to be on the Galaxy Vending Discord tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Pacific. We're going to stream for about an hour. So if you're not already a member of the Galaxy Vending Discord, you need to log in and sign up right now. There is an invite link down in the description of this video. Again, join the Galaxy Vending Discord if you want to be a part of or even just watch the weekly vending business discussion live stream. We'll have some great topics of conversation tonight. And again, good interaction with the chat and with the audience too. Not sure who all is going to be there tonight. I know I'm going to be there, obviously. I'm going to host it. David from Extreme Vending says he'll be able to join. Jonathan is going to try, but I don't think he knows for sure if he's able to attend. And then, of course, maybe Mike from 720 Vending. Who knows who'll be there? And of course, all of you out there that want to jump in and participate, we'll give you the floor. We'll give you the ability to turn on your camera or your mic, whatever you want to do. But again, tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Pacific, over on the Galaxy Vending Discord. Make sure you join us for our weekly vending business discussion live stream. Now, the only downfall on the Discord so far is there's not an option to record it. So anybody that doesn't catch it live can't watch a replay or anything like that. And I'm working on a solution for that. So just know we might not have it ready to go tonight, but I'm going to be testing some software to record it to be able to post it for the future. Now, I don't know if I'm going to post it here on YouTube or if I'm going to keep it unlisted and only share the link in the Discord, but all the more reason for you to join the Discord. Again, it's completely free to join. We don't charge a membership fee or ask for payments. It's completely free. You'll just need to verify some info for spam purposes. But once you're in, and then you can join us every week that we do the stream on the Discord. But there's also a lot of great people in there too. So we're going to talk more about that here as we get through more of the video. So actually, you know what? Let's just share some of the topics this week in the Discord. Let me go and access some of the things that I've saved previously so we can talk about these. And the first one we're going to share is from our good buddy Good Vending here on the Discord. And Good Vending, we hang out in Vegas, we hang out in Florida for IAPA. Always good to see Good Vending in person. And wanted to share this setup they did. It says, did a little work on my Pokemon setup. Looks like we've got 2 Super Minis, or those might be Mega Minis. I'm not 100% sure. Or maybe it's one and the other. Maybe it's one Super and one Mega. I don't know. But what I will say is, looks like they're both Super Minis. Okay, I'm getting a better look at it now. But they've got a prize locker in between. So that means there's a bunch of keys inside those machines that open those prize doors. And I just think that looks really cool. What I love is it's bright. There's lots of lights to attract a customer's eye. And it takes up a not too big of a footprint, but it's just enough where I think a customer is going to recognize what it is and then be attracted to it to go play it. So that's really cool. So great job, Good Vending. That looks awesome, man. Just want to say thanks for sharing. That's really, really cool. All right, let's move on to our next one. This one coming in from Mike at 720 Vending says, Sunday morning vibes today, placed at a diner. We got an electronic gumball machine, a 12-inch Super Mini. Looks like there's some other machines there too, a change machine, and a coin pusher, which I'm pretty sure are not mics. There's also looks like what could be an ATM machine there too. Pretty sure those aren't mics. I think just the Super Mini and the electronic gumball machine are mics. But it looks like a really great setup too there. I think that's really cool. Right by the coolers, behind some tables. Looks really awesome. I'm just wondering, how the competition will be with that coin pusher. you know, in my state, we cannot run coin pushers. They are gambling devices, so we cannot run them in my state. And I think in a lot of states, it's kind of a gray area, which might be the case in Mike's state as well. But I will say that it looks really nice, Mike. So that's very cool. I can't wait to see some videos from that location to let us know how that setup does for you. If you guys haven't done so yet, check out Mike 720 Vending here on YouTube. He's got a great vending channel too. So thanks for sharing, Mike. That looks pretty awesome. All right, next up, what do we have? We've got Nick Vending, and I thought this was an amazing tip. So many people, when they want to put something at the bottom of their claw machine, they'll use like aquarium gravel. I've seen people use aquarium gravel. I've seen people pay a lot of money for those like plastic diamonds or plastic jewels or things like that, and that can add up quick. But Nick Vending showed us this really cool tip. Looks like he's using fireplace glass. One bag is $9, and look how cool that looks. It looks like a bunch of diamonds on the bottom of the claw machine. You know, it's funny because like my spin machines, my poker prize, things like that, I'm always looking for ways to make them more attractive to the eye. And I've been using Pokemon cards, which I need to go up to the poker prize and add the Pokemon cards to the bottom of the machine, just like I've done with the free spin at the game store. If you recall in our previous video from the game store, we do Pokemon cards at the bottom of the machine to kind of, again, attract the eye. And people that are into Pokemon will definitely recognize that. But I think this is another great option. Like I said, one bag of fireplace glass for $9. I'm guessing you can get that at a place like Home Depot or Lowe's or something like that. I just think it looks really good. It looks like, you know, jewels or diamonds at the bottom of the machine. So again, Nick Vending, thank you so much for sharing that tip. I think that's a really good one. And a lot of people are looking for solutions like that don't break the bank. So very cool. Okay, next one comes from Spikefool. Wants to know these new Chuck E. Cheese arcades that are popping up. It's kind of funny because while I was traveling this summer, I was all up and down the East Coast. And I looked for one of these that I could access, and there was not one anywhere near anywhere I was traveling to. So I think there's a lot of animosity, people worried that this is going to kind of take over. But as of right now, I'm not worried about Chucky's Arcade or Chuck's Arcade or whatever it is, because I just don't think they have the footprint. So I don't know. But these are some of the conversations we have in the Discord. All right, we do have one more. I think this is from, I'm going to pronounce it as Jigifer. Says, hey guys, 6-year vendor here, 71 machines on location, full line, all Wittern. Just wanted to share. That looks really cool, man. Thanks for sharing. Very awesome. All right, we're going to pause on that just a minute because it's time to collect the money. And like I said, it's a laundromat. There's going to be a lot of coins. We'll pour all those coins into our money bag. Looks pretty good. Nice and full. There are going to be some dollar bills inside that dollar bill acceptor as well. It did rain recently, so there was a little condensation inside the coin bucket. I did have some stuck coins, so I did have to shake them a little bit to get them off of there. Pretty decent sized stack for the laundromat inside the dollar bill acceptor. We'll go ahead and fan it out for you. Now this is again a 2-week collection. So the total amount collected for 2 weeks from the NIACs, the coins, and the cash was $283.25. Really good for 2 weeks. And like I said, we need to get back to this location here in the next day or two because it's pretty much mostly sold out again. So we're going to be heading back to this location to get it nice and full. So while we lock that machine up and clean up our work area, I do want to remind you guys, if you haven't done so yet, please consider hitting that subscribe button. We're trying to grow and we need your help. So if you haven't done so yet, please click that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, hit that like button, help us share our channel, help us get out there for more viewers so we can continue to create this content. You know, it doesn't cost you anything to subscribe, so we would really appreciate that help. With that said, guys, it's time to wrap this video up. Once again, this is Matt with Galaxy Games 843. We'll see you next time.